Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm here at the Mecum Auto Auction in Kissimmee, Florida, walking around and found a very exciting car. This is a 2012 Shelby GT500, but this is not like a standard GT500. This is one of those coveted Super Snakes. But before we dive into this very special supercharged car, let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So 2007 was a very, very big year for Shelby GT500 fans. That was the official return by Ford of bringing back that famous nameplate. The last time officially was 1970. Now, one thing that was magical, besides the GT500 coming back, was the relationship between Carroll Shelby and Ford Motor Company. That was something that Carroll really, really wanted, and he was able to have. And with this Shelby Super Snake, this truly is a Shelby original. Now, what they did was the car started off life as a GT500 from the factory, was sent to Las Vegas where Shelby American is, and that's where they take the GT500, pump it up from over 500 horsepower to over 800 horsepower. So let's go ahead, let's dive into this very, very special car. A lot of people, even though they still make the Shelby Super Snake, a lot of people feel that this generation is much more closer to a real deal Shelby vehicle because it starts off life as a GT500. If you go down to your local Ford dealership and they are Shelby authorized, you buy a Super Snake, that actually is a Coyote-based 5-liter V8 engine with a Whipple supercharger. This, like I said, started off life from the factory as a GT500, but then, boy oh boy, the masterminds at Shelby American got their hands on it and turned it into the Shelby Super Snake. The other cool bit of knowledge about this one, or info, is that Carroll Shelby was still alive when this car was produced back in 2012. He did not pass away until 2014. So let's go ahead, dive into this Shelby Super Snake, find out why it's so special and why they really are worth the money. Right off the bat, the styling. I love the way in 2007 when they came back out with the GT500, it had that direct connection to the GT500 of the past. You could see over at Shelby American, they really don't do much to the stock bodywork, but what they did do is add this massive front carbon fiber splitter, fully functional, give us the downforce, give us what we want to get the air into that massive front radiator. Love the Cobra badge. Now here's another little fun fact. Even though this Cobra is massive in size, the GT500 is actually much larger. So if you go get a new 2020 Shelby GT500, the Cobra is much larger. Now, as we come across that grille area, the racing stripes going up on top of this custom hood. So this is a fiberglass hood. You have your functional air intakes, and then you also have functional heat extractors on the back side of the hood. And what's cool is that if you go back to the original GT500 and GT350, they put fiberglass hoods on them. So kind of cool to see that same kind of connection to the past. No Super Snake is complete without the hood pins. And like I said, Kenny Bell supercharger underneath that hood, over 800 horsepower. Now when we come around the bend, love the classic lines. You know, they really hit the nail on the head over at Ford when it came to the actual styling of the car. Now when we look at the wheels, you'll see this has the optional forged Shelby specific wheel, multi-spoke, beautiful billet aluminum. Look at that wonderful bright red caliper there. And these are Willwood brakes. So they're not using Brembos, these are Willwood brakes. Nice size on the caliper, 6-piston, cross-drilled, slotted, and fully ventilated, and 2-piece rotors. Now, of course, behind the fenders, we're gonna have lowering springs. We're gonna also have totally retuned suspension, thicker anti-roll bars, and everything else to make this Shelby GT500 perform. And remember, this is a 20-inch wheel, 255 on the width, very, very low 35 series sidewall. Coming down the side of the vehicle, love the Shelby GT500 Super Snake badge, even the white stripe going down this race red example. Just exactly what the whole Shelby lineage is about. You can see the carbon fiber, full carbon fiber side sill extension, works well with the splitter. You have your side scoop. Now this is non-functional, which I am gonna zonk it, but it does have that connection to the Shelbys of the past. This one has one way to get it and one way to get it only. No automatics. on this generation, only that slick shifting 6-speed manual transmission. I like the cover that they put over the rear quarter window. Coming to the rear, one of the things I kind of despise are these RC remote control antennas, so I am gonna zonk that. But one thing I'm definitely not gonna zonk, first of all, you got the Pilot Super Sport tires, and then out back, you have more rubber, 295. So we went from 255 to 295 out back. Still those massive Willwood brakes, wheels looking sharp. And then when we get to the very, very tail end of the business, here's what they changed. So they add this extra gurney style wicker bill flap to the rear wing. And then as we drop down, you're gonna get that custom tuned by Shelby Performance Borla exhaust, gonna give you that nice rumble that you expect from a supercharged beast like this one. You got your rear diffuser, and then I just absolutely love the Shelby script, and then that simulated gas cap lid there. Really, really looking good. I'm gonna see if this one is unlocked, maybe show you inside, but we'll go ahead. This one is open, and I'm gonna have Victor kind of showcase the touches. So you're gonna have the auxiliary gauges, really looking slick. That's from Shelby American. Nice Alcantara and leather steering wheel. Look at that cue ball shift knob for the 6-speed, the Shelby name there on the actual lever. And then you see over above where the glove compartment is, that's Carroll Shelby's signature. So that was something that makes it extra special of a vehicle, because like I said, Carroll was still alive at this time and still doing his thing just like he's been doing for years, and really just a magical, magical time for Carroll, because it allowed him to have that reconnection with Ford Motor Company, which is exactly what he wanted. If you remember, by 1970, not a lot of input from Shelby American on what the Shelby GT350 and GT500 were about. Carroll Shelby actually went with his friend Lee Iacocca to work over at Dodge, and there was a lot of special models, but boy, oh boy, so glad that Carroll came back, and came back in a big way. And like I said, at the end of the day, these Super Snakes, this 2012, and then you look at 2008, 2000, whatever year you're looking at that is a GT500, starts off life as a GT500, those are holding their value a lot more than other examples, just because, like I said, when it came from the factory, it started off life as a GT500, and really a nice high performer, because you got that 5.4 liter supercharged engine producing about 540, 550 horsepower. But boy, oh boy, by changing the supercharger, putting a Kenny Bell supercharger, getting over 800 horsepower. They obviously do some work to the drivetrain, make sure that that is beefed up, especially the half shafts, to get the power to the ground. And then also, it's not just about going fast in a straight line, but also in the handling department and also the braking. They really left no stone unturned. Lots of different varieties in wheels that were offered. These were one of the highly coveted forged wheels, 20-inch wheels, that not a lot of owners actually went for. So it was kind of interesting that the one that we found here at the Mecum Auto Auction really checks off a lot of boxes, not only the race red, but the side stripe, the over-the-top stripes, Carroll's signature. What else could you possibly ask for, especially with that slick shifting 6-speed manual transmission? But so excited to be here at Mecum, be able to share not only cars like this, but also the excitement. You know, even if you came and you're not gonna bid on anything, it's like a car show within itself, and you just never know what you're gonna see. But if you want us to keep bringing a lot of excitement from Mecum, from other events, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rise family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description, get yourself some Rady's Rise merch. Got to give it up to Victor. You know, what's special about Victor is that he's always wanting to learn more about the history of many different vehicles. And when it comes to this Shelby Super Snake, he really can appreciate what Carroll did, what Shelby American does. And even though when Shelby American first started, it was in California, eventually now it's located in Las Vegas. Nice to still see this magic happening. He's thinking this would be really one to add to the garage, simply because of it being that true Shelby GT500 base Super Snake, having the signature, having the manual transmission, the performance, the sound, the name, the connection to the past. That's what it's all about. So thank you, Victor, for all that you do and allowing me to share my passion with you and help share it with all of you that are watching. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.